Hello, more slicey dicey. I do apologize if the uploads are a little sparse in the coming days. You know, Christmas and all that. I'm kind of busy and exhausted. But yeah, on a 32 streak, I played a game off recording. It was just a raid 2 jammed run. It wasn't too interesting, so I didn't want to record. We can play magical. See what we get. Ooh, that is not a good curse for magical, is it? Man. Okay, so I don't empathy. We don't have house cat, otherwise this is pretty free, right? If you have house cat, you just click this. Even still, I could be convinced. Maybe. Skulk is really bad. Summons exist. You walk into Basalt or Hexia and they summon. It looks very bad. Stony Grasp is probably okay also. And on this starting team, it's kind of like a nothing curse. So I should probably just play it. And a good bit of the reds have cleanse, though in the mid game, there's actually like almost no reds with cleanse, if you'd believe it. It's only druid. I'm pretty sure. I'll double check, but I'm like 99% sure, because when I was making my hero for my mod, I was like, oh, there's no cleanse in tier 2, aside from druid. I should do that as a niche. Yeah. So it's only druid to cleanse away the stone. But also a good bit of the reds don't really care about losing their top side. Like Herbalist doesn't really care. It does affect druid, but he still has 3 sides that are okay. Vampire doesn't really care. Disciple, it does matter because they lose a mana side, but we're going to be making mana anyway, and Disciple allows you to not really care about the stone sides. Fae doesn't really care. Medic is medic. In that last run, I had right 2 jammed right. I was offered Dabbler versus Medic. I picked Dabbler. Yeah, I don't like Medic. Enchanter doesn't really care, and Priestess doesn't really care either. So, I think it's Stony Grasp. The blues do care a little more, because they don't really lose right sides. Like Evoker's the obvious good hit, but like Seer, it affects a lot. Fiend a good bit, but Fiend kind of sucks anyway. Myco, it doesn't really matter actually. Glaciate's fine. Sparky matters quite a bit. Caldera a little bit. The blues don't mind actually. You know what? Okay. Stony Grasp it is. Does matter a little for this meddler start though, for sure. But it's also going to be pretty hard to lose this early game, because we have Spade. It is pretty tough to lose. I think I'll just kill the bones, honestly. Though, no, there's no real reason to. Right now, anyway. Another thing I can do with Meddler is just lock the bone side and then use it for mulch. That's something you can consider doing. Is it good? Maybe. A little bit unfortunate it ends up like this. I need to actually burst on the lost in order to save here. So I'll just heal up, I guess, and probably put the poison here. But again, it will be very hard to lose. Yeah, pretty happy with taking Vampire here, though Gambler is, like, pretty unaffected by the curse. So you could take Gambler here, and I think it's honestly fine. In fact, I should consider, like, if Gambler is on the higher end now. Like, Juggler's a bit worse. Ninja's already bad. Spellblade gets quite a bit worse. Trapper's pretty abysmal. Ranger's a little bit worse. Rogue's a little bit worse. Dabbler's quite a bit. You could pick Gambler here, I think, but I think I'm going to stick with Vampire. I want to be making mana in Magical, believe it or not. This might look scary, but I can just kill with Bones and be done with it, because we only have one person who actually deals damage. I should be locking this on Spade, by the way, because they do actually have a blink. I'm just kind of used to rolling them for some reason. Don't really know why, but anyway. Alrighty, and yeah, I'm just gonna summon the bones so I can kill these thorns. It is a good thing to do for once. And again, I need to be locking that, my bad. This is lethal. Cool. Compass or Trowel? Actually pretty happy to play Compass here. This is a roulette replacer in like a really weird way. It's gonna move the left side to the top, and then it's gonna get Stony grasped. But no one I really want to run it on right now, of course, because you know it's a lot better for the top side to get petrified most of the time compared to the left. But on some characters, I can definitely see running it. Here you go, Vampire. Good job. Who do I want to go after here? Probably the Boar, but it's a little bit spooky. I can slay next turn on the Boar, which is nice. I'm just kind of scared that these rats are going to threaten a lot of kills. No, okay. They went after people who are at higher HP, so it's okay. You could block the blink there. I think it's honestly better to risk the chance of bones. I might be wrong. I think I'm going to put a 1 into the bones, just so I can slay next turn. A little bit spooky, but I think I'll be okay. Then we'll cheer. Wait for this rat to die. Goodbye, rat. No, not into Troll King. I'm okay. Let's see. Losing Spade Hair is a little scary, but I do have poison into Troll. I'm just kind of scared that Meddler is about to, you know, make a million bones on me. What greens do I want? That's something I need to ask. I think a lot of them don't care. I don't want to play Coffin. I think Coffin's really bad in Magical. Statue doesn't care, but, you know, obviously you want to play Statue with items anyway. Alien's fine. Spheres doesn't matter. Granite doesn't really matter either. Spine, it hurts a lot. Presence, it doesn't matter. Whose side are you losing? You're losing the top side. I could just Compass and swap the Growth, which I think is better. It's kind of a cool synergy to Growth and then Cantrip mana, but I think I'd rather just have the two. I think it's Mimic here. It also helps us, you know, make mana. Okay, well, something like this. I want to press Hemlock to prevent the regen, and we'll start working the troll down. It's just a little bit scary if this guy just spams AoE on me and Meddler spams a bunch of bones. Like this. But I think you still roll. I think you can press Infuse. Then you could even press it again, and I might do something like that, and then... I mean, yeah, sure. I don't hate it. I'm gonna press Infuse on this turn. This is the first time in a while I've gotten really good value out of the terminal condition. Kind of joked around that this is just kind of tier 2 Restore, and Restore is not a very good spell usually. But it was quite nice there. Liqueur is a very solid hit. This is swap the top side with rightmost. So, you know, you swap your side that's getting petrified with a side that's already a blank. Who cares? I think I'll run it like this. Yeah. I'd rather have Mimic have 4 sides than Vampire have, you know. Vampire only has 3. Do I want this side that badly? Not really, to be honest. I think this is better, actually. And to that extent, I think you actually do this, because it covers up the bone side and gives me pain mana to land on. Yeah. Very nice. I'll definitely take the dodge here. Lost is getting double eliminated. Actually gonna just use Hemlock to deal 1 damage, weirdly enough. Not often that that's the way you use that spell. But here we are. Yeah, Medic, no. Trapper though. I can run this eventually, and that's okay. Because you're bursting for a lot of your mana output anyway, and now that I'm skipping Medic, and I think I skipped another red. No, I've just been shown Vampire. But if I'm skipping Medic, I'm more likely to see Herbalist here. So I think it's actually okay to pick Trapper. And you'd even run this if you really want the vulnerable, but I think this guy's mostly just going to be a dodge bot and sometimes take care of a few enemies. This is scary though, you know, the 6 hit into a 5 hit from the shade. What do? Complain, right? Alright, well, the good news is sometimes I will just high roll, and it wasn't as scary as I was making it out to be because I can always just burst into Slay on the shade. But again, I like to complain. Alright, we'll just play it like that. Fuck you, Soodle. Don't do it. Oh, a 5. So generous. They're being nice. Full Moon, Pure Heart Pendant. Pure Heart Pendant does give cleanse. Full Moon, I think, is pretty worthless, honestly. I'm glad it got moved down in tier, because there are situations where I would pick this now, because these fights are strong, who are tier 2. But like, tier 4, you'd never want to really play it. Pure Heart Pendant. I'd run it on Trapper, I guess. Thing is, I already have so much healing, and once we get past tier 2, I'm gonna have probably plenty of cleanse too. I'm gonna take it anyway, but it does feel a bit worse when your whole comp is healing. Don't do it, Meddler. You'd make me extra upset if you only have one side that does that. Fun fact, by the way. Oh, this won't count because the bones is dealing damage, but kill sides don't actually count as for, like, you know, no damage is the key word here. If this wasn't a boned, I could shoot and the blind would still flee, but the bones is actually dealing damage, weirdly enough. Anyway, I'm gonna clean up these snakes, though not like this. I'd rather kill that snake, I think. Avoid 2 poison. So the snakes aren't too scary, because I do a lot of healing. Because we are playing magical. There you go, Trapper. Eventually we're gonna hit one of those sides, right? I guess it's a little worthless though, isn't it? Alright, go away, snake. Druid or Jester. I can play the... No, I like the Compass on Mimic more. Jester is something you can consider because it will give Mimic a reroll side if we don't run this, but I have to take the Liqueur, and I want to use Liqueur on Trapper. Sorry, to fully articulate what I'm trying to say here is I want this side, and if I'm taking Jester, it would put a reroll here. So I'd play it like this, and then, you know, reroll here plus these sides. That's a fairly solid character. And 2 rerolls. It's not bad. Or sorry, no, the reroll would go here. What am I saying? Good, leveling up my Gardener into Jester. I'm so washed, man. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is the reroll goes here. And if the reroll's going here, then Mimic is a fairly poor character. So I'd have to be running this. But I want to be running this. That's a very long-winded way to say I'm gonna pick Druid here. It's a little sad I don't get Herbalist or Disciple, but what can you do? And I will run Compass here because I don't really care about this shield growth. I care about it less than the 2 mana. Anything to change? I don't think so. You could honestly run this in some fights. Druid does bring a cleanse, it's true. It is a factual thing to say. It's not a very good cleanse. but it is a cleanse. It's only on one side. Hey, look at all that cleanse. We'll cleanse out you, probably cleanse out a vampire. And I should probably kill this fanatic and just not take all that damage. Still, you just want to kill the fanatic, and then the rest of the fight is usually pretty easy. I didn't need to burst the second time there. That was a misplay in case this imp somehow kills me. Eye patch, Hex. I do like Hex a lot. Eye patch is good if we see specifically, not Ghast actually. Yeah, I was about to say Ghast or Roulette, but I think Ghast is pretty bad in Magical because it doesn't give you a good payout for all the mana you make. Anything to change? I've been trying to keep an eye on my items more recently because I know sometimes I miss combos that I otherwise should be running. Hex out the ghost though. Here, suppose I can just heal and then burst. It just kind of feels bad. What I can do instead is just burst, and then hit a 3 here. Or sorry, a 2 here. And then I'll just Hex next turn. Ghost's not really doing anything scary right now. And it's pretty unlikely I don't make the mana to deal with the Ghost this turn. And in a weird twist, I'm actually gonna play this line. Wacky. Reroll Druid? No. If you don't know, by the way, that can give you stuff that you've already seen. So I could random into like Medic there, and I don't really want to do that. Or Fae, or Enchanter, or Priestess. I don't really want any of those characters compared to Druid. I did mention that Evoker is unchanged, and he does have a lot of HP. I think he's honestly fine here. And then you run Liqueur here. Because it also gives a pretty solid side to this Mimic. He's alright here. It's a lot of 2 mana. Anyway, we will probably just drop. Just keep on rolling for exactly 2 mana. I'll take a Hex though. That's pretty nice. Banshee for Ritual Dagger, Relic. I think Relic's pretty useless. Ritual Dagger is something. It can potentially bail you out, but I don't really want to add a Banshee to this fight. Is this fight scary? I don't think so. Let's see, like double eliminate on Vampire could potentially be scary, and the Banshee will be going first, so the Banshee could hit like a 3 poison. Double eliminate. That sounds a little scary. The Banshee's first in the attack order, I mean. So the Shades will probably attack whoever the Banshee is attacking. Cauldron or Sling. ×2 versus targets more HP. It's okay on this Trapper. Cauldron, right, and +1 to the middle side. It's okay on this Mimic. It's basically just a +1. It is funny to me that Cauldron got moved down. Because previously it was like Wrench is +1 to the middle side, and then Cauldron was in the same tier, which is the same thing but with right. And it's funny that having right is a downside for a +1 in the middle side, because this is nice for like cantrips, of course, or like reroll builds. The +1. But if you have right, that doesn't work. Anyway, I think I will pick Cauldron here even still. It's nice on the Mimic. Yeah, so like this could have happened on top of 3 damage poison, and that's a little bit spooky. I don't think you lock any of this. None of this is going to help me save Vampire, and I think that is what I want to be doing right now. Wow. Hey guys, you want to wake up? Okay. Bright is also nice because it gives you a way to, you know, like these two dice. This dice is actually the exact same, but like I can actually use Druid's, you know, side here. Not quite. I need to go like this. Then you die. Okay, so what the actual play here is, and then burst. Yeah, it's one less damage to the grave, but that doesn't matter a whole lot. In fact, it was just worse. Yeah. Yeah, now that I have right, I can pretty safely roll this. This is a 2 damage if I want it, though, and I think that's good enough. I'll take it. And then we'll drop here. We'll just drop next turn. Never mind, he's gone. Wraith is... no. I'm okay. Warlock as your first pick into Magical is really something, huh? I will very happily take him. I do think you run this. It's better to have more consistent mana generation than, you know, losing this side is kind of like less impactful now that we have, you know, Warlock. Previously, where we were just like bursting to make all our damage, it mattered a bit more. I'll run this on Vampire now. Again, mana. If you don't know this, by the way, Blaze into Baron is just a free kill. Here, I'll try and show you real quick. Yeah, because you Blaze, and that gives you +6 mana back. And then I can Hex, and then I can Burst. And despite me locking 2 completely dead sides, honestly, I think I don't ever die from here. So I'll just end turn. Scales, Wooden Bracelet. Wooden Bracelet's okay on something like Vampire. Scales with Liqueur is actually kind of cool. I could run that on Trapper, and it's a pretty strong side. But, of course, the issue is, like, you know, I already have a pretty good payout for killing bosses, and this is, you know, 4 vulnerable is something you're using to kill bosses, not really to kill normal enemies, and I like that this is... I like that I'm using Liqueur for this already. It is tricky, though, because Wooden Bracelet is probably gonna be useless in the end game. Because none of the reds, none of the good reds have just plain mana sides. It's all heal mana gain, heal mana gain, heal mana gain. I guess there's Witch, who I wouldn't mind playing as much. So in summary, these are both not great. Yeah. Is there any, like, oranges or greens who like this? Guess it's okay on Jumble, right? And then you all have right blinks, right? Yeah, pretty much. What about orange? I think they all don't really care for it. Yeah, Roulette likes it. For sure. I think it's neither of these, and I just click random, and I get blindfold. Which is pretty good for Warlock. Cool. Anything to change? Not really. Let's run it. But yeah, that's a very nice hit. A dodge for 4 damage. It's honestly fine. Yeah, roll you, of course. I was just wondering if I should maybe roll Vampire, but there's no real reason to. Getting a dodge here is very nice. Killing gnolls. It's just kind of annoying. I guess I'm gonna Blaze him. It just feels really bad. Normally I wouldn't kill the gnoll that's exerting, but here where everyone's targeting people who are dodging, it's pretty good too. Nice, nice. And end turn. Oh, come on. Leave me alone. Get out of here. Alrighty. Fate is pretty solid. Dancer lets us hit our sides more. These are both pretty good picks, and I definitely want to be taking reds that actually give me mana. I don't want to end up on something like, you know, Forsaken Witch Shaman. Shaman would actually be pretty solid, but I'd want it as like my secondary red. Shaman's really good for cleansing the Petrify, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I'll take Fate here. She's not really impacted by the curse. Losing 1-2 mana side doesn't matter a ton. It hurts, but it's okay. I'll kill you. I wonder if Blazing's actually better there. Is it? Hold on. What's Hydra's HP? Spend 10 mana to kill. Where's Hydra? 13, so you'd be at 7. Okay, so yeah, it is better to just burst it down. I don't know. It just randomly occurred to me that maybe that's incorrect. These are both really solid choices. I like that one is going to clean up against like summons. So if we fight Hexia, if we fight Inevitable, this is going to do a great job. Liqueur Chalice has some, of course, crazy payouts. If we see something like Doctor or even just Witch, it'd be okay. But I already have a big damage spell, so but like turning this into damage is quite nice. This one's tough. I'm trying not to be influenced by this exact fight, because obviously having wine here would be very nice for killing these thorns. But I'm already gonna do a pretty good job killing them. I think it's Ichor Chalice, to be honest. Turning excess healing into damage is very nice. I don't need to use it as just like, you know, a spell payout. And I can now start locking stuff like this. And it's pretty solid. Yeah. Really? Oh yeah. On hit. Maybe I think I'm thinking of 2.0. Where that would damage the person who used the Ichor Chalice. Like this would damage Fate for 5. What am I thinking of? I think I am thinking of 3.0. What do you have under here? Shield, don't care. You have mana, so I guess I'll take it there. And maybe I just turn it into damage. This seems okay. Because I know into Hexia, that does damage you. At least I'm pretty sure. Hold on. I need to actually put this up here. I'm gonna blaze. Gotta keep Fate above 5. Dodge will do it. Sure. Twin. Sorry, had to pause for a second. An argument you can make for Twin here is like you could give both of them Ichor Chalice, and then if we see Profit, it's kind of cool, and also Balance is kind of cool. And also, it plays with Right. But it's probably just Fencer here. Let's not kid ourselves. But what green do I want? Maybe it is Twin. and I just try and find an item later. Luggage is okay. Robot, I just don't really have the items for. Not tainted, not vessel. Dice is fine. Jumbles, eh. Maybe it is twin, just because like I don't really want any other green. And then I try and find like Dablist or something, or Roulette. Maybe I've lost it. Get in here, twins. No, don't run that there. They can at least, you know, just take hits for me, I guess. That's okay. And then I think I run this like this in this fight. Because that'll also synergize with the vulnerable, I guess. I could also run Pure Heart Pendant Twin. That's actually quite... I'm not gonna say good, but it's something. Sure. Alright, Basalt is coming out swinging with a Slate Summon, which is something I don't really take care of all that well. But yeah, I can do this, and it's 3 damage to the top one. Weird, huh? And then I'll Hex here. Might as well use this to grow. I think it'll be okay. It's just, you know, a little worrying if he just sits here and spams Slate Summons at me. I should probably lock this just so I can guaranteed kill the Slate here. Like, this is pretty solid, right? Okay, let's not kid ourselves. It's not great, but it's something. This isn't a guaranteed kill, actually. It is a guaranteed save with the mana. So I'll lock this. The dodge is fine, and I can hopefully just roll some damage here. Maybe I just lock the shield, honestly. Okay, I think that's the plan. And then hit here. Blaze is definitely better than just pressing balance here. So I guess I'll go like this. And then hit a dodge there. It's okay. Alright, Trapper, roll that dodge. There you go, buddy. I guess Druid just wants to fucking grow. And you know what? Sure, go for it. Keep on growing. And I'll just hit a Blaze. Honestly, not so scary. If the Slate was hitting the 2 to alls, I'd be more worried about killing it, but he is not. Just kind of sitting here. I think I will kill him now, though. Don't be silly. I think I can just kill him right now, though. Cool. No. Boots of Speed Twin is very good. Yeah, I like this line a lot. Deadly Bolt Twin. Ooh. These are both pretty nice, but, you know, most of our mana is coming... Our mana, like, usage is coming through Blaze, so this is only going to be 2 damage. Is it better than Blaze? It has to be, right? Like... So you're bursting, you're dealing 4 times 3 is only 12, so it's actually worse than Blaze by like 1 point. What about if you're casting balance? Like, okay, let's say there's only 1 enemy. Sorry, I had to pause for a second. Okay, so if there's only 1 enemy, you cast this twice, that's 2 damage, then heal 1 to these 2. That's 2 damage twice. Now we're at 4. That's 6 total. And then 2 twice again, so that's 10. Along with the healing. So it's still worse than Blaze. I think it's just Boots of Speed. But... because these rerolls will also be pretty crazy. And honestly, it's probably just this, yeah. Cool. They can just sit here and take hits for me. I don't mind it. Now we have a very consistent team. Or hopefully consistent. I don't know. Look at this. Wow. Hey guys, you wanna kill stuff? Please? Please? No? Okay. Don't have enough to kill this Hydra. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. But I will just have to burst into the twin, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Then I think I'll just hit the claw, though. Is there a reason to? Not really. In fact, the better play here is actually to hit the claw and then kill the wisp like this, because now I can hex the claw next turn. Okay, so like I was saying, my team is now very consistent, right guys? No reason to lock that dodge, what am I doing? Right guys? This is not useful, you'll die. Right guys? Still the wrong one. Right guys? Hey, there we go. Okay, yeah. I guess the dodge is actually useless, isn't it? What am I doing? I'm so washed. I need to look at where the damage is coming from. That was silly of me. My bad. Alright, we will kill this wisp though. And should have lethal on the Hydra this turn. Don't want to lock that. Though, I probably should. Let's see, this is 3 hits, so I need 2 more. That's 1 more. Guys? Guys? What are you guys doing? Oh, they're so stupid. It's fine. Yeah, it's just barely not enough. That's okay. We'll hit bounce. And... will we? Yeah, might as well, right? Okay, now I only need 3 dice. 3 dice. There we go. Good job, team. Doctor's pretty solid here. Sharp Shot's fine. Is there anything Sharp Shot can do, actually? Not really. I guess you can copy the mana gain. But yeah, it's definitely Doctor here. I wouldn't mind Shaman either, but getting someone who, you know, can cleanse is quite nice for emergencies. Though the curse is kind of not really affecting us anymore, because we've just found some items that really get around it. No, I've got 3 rerolls left. I can roll for mana. Okay. Let's see how the turn is going, right? Tough. Yeah, if I made mana, I'd be able to hex this demon, and then this turn looks really nice. So I'll keep all these rolls, and Doctor, can you please roll mana? Buddy. That's not it. Chill. Okay, I love you too, Doctor. Actual rat. It's fine. It's just kind of gross here. There's an interesting line I can play here, actually. Not quite good enough. Yeah. Because you can strand and kill the Banshee, and then that could spell rescue, potentially. I think I'm unfortunately going to have to take the rather lame line of just burst doesn't really work. Well, not if you swing anyway. Yeah, that turn sucked. Man. Wow. Spell rescue angle if I took the deadly bolt though would have been quite cool. Because that will also count for spell rescue if you kill an enemy. Well, I hope we do better next time, guys. You know, we only had 4 rerolls. This, wow. You guys are doing great. I need to lock my dice and make sure I'm not about to fucking die. God. What happened, team? I really need mana. This is like a horrific fight for us to go up against, by the way. Take the dodge, I guess. I need to roll better than this. God, man. What is this? Still have 2 rerolls though, so it should be pretty easy to roll something good, right? Oh my god, man. I'm losing it. Okay, Jesus. I was about to start complaining. Monkey. So true, twin. I love when he says that. Then I can take a hex. So we only lose 1 twin. That is an okay outcome compared to the shit I was looking at. So if I don't heal here, then the Banshee kills with the whatever this is, their trait. Could just blaze instead, though that's just worse. It's the same, but Doctor's not at higher HP. Okay. Well, the good news is now I can strand through these, you know, AoE hits. Hopefully. Alright, 4 rerolls, guys. There you go. Good job, team. Look at that. That looks like a team with 4 rerolls. Can't really do anything else, so I guess I'll just liquor onto Warlock. I could have liquored onto Fates, or it probably would have been better on Trapper, honestly. That's my bad. I'll take this to crack the demon HP. Just rolling you 2. Take that to crack through the other demon HP. But yeah, I'm gonna hit a liquor here. And then heal into this. Unfortunate it ends up like that, actually. What about just this, actually? Yeah, that's a lot better. What am I doing? Playing around with that. 3 dragon eggs, huh? Hey team, you want to be reliable for once? Please, please, please? Dumbbell Warlock's okay. Because I can just liquor to cleanse us, and that's definitely worth it, right? And then I can run Liqueur here instead, which is nice. Yeah, it's okay. Honestly, I might prefer this, because I need some fucking mana. Also, another Banshee. Thank goodness, right? Sorry, I'm in a very complaining mood today, I guess. Becoming toxic. Ugh, it's over. Honestly, maybe on this. Have a better chance of killing them? I don't think so. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, only one hatch. No more complaining. I should be locking this, though. We'll lock that. You want to roll anything? It's fine. I only have two sides. Can't blame them too much, right? Put the excess healing there. And... no, there's no reason to really Liqueur Warlock yet. This twin going to 1 is a little scary for the Banshee, but yeah, I can just roll some healing. And it'll be okay. I think I just roll you for either a dodge or a heal. Same with you guys. Damage, please. Heal, please. That's okay. Huh? Wait, why isn't this... Oh, because you're weakened 4. I was like, why is this a 4? I just put dumbbell on you. Oh, yeah. I'm so washed. Alright, we'll do this. Although, order. Of course. Alright. And then... I guess we'll put a burst here. Liquor into you. You know, I honestly think I could fight a dragon just for fun, but with the way this run has gone, I don't want to tempt fate. Inevitable, I think I'm gonna be okay into who helps the most into inevitable, assassin or Ludus. What's my randoms? What's like the worst random hit? Probably these are not great. I guess agent wouldn't be great, but kind of help at killing the wisps. Basically the same as assassin's gonna do. Venom would be nice, if for nothing else than the heal cleanse. I think you random this, to be honest. Assassin is fine here, and he does have a dodge, which is nice for Inevitable's top and bottom attack. So that's a reason to pick him, but... because the characters I'd say are worse here would be Dancer and Sharpshot, but I've already seen them. How valuable is this dodge? It's just like, I don't really value poison here because I'm just gonna be like two-shotting Inevitable anyway through Blaze. I think you random here, honestly. Yeah, roulette, it's fine because you just run Compass and we get the weirdest roulette replacer of all time. Wacky, isn't it? Look at that. Just remember not to cleanse roulette, right? That's kind of funny. It's honestly okay if she ends up having to die. We've kind of got the carries of this team figured out already. She's just here for fun. Fuck them up, roulette. But yeah, I'm just gonna press Blaze and kill everything now. Put that 3 there. Put a burst here into a Blaze, and then I don't know. I guess kill this wisp. Sure. We are getting exerted here, but no one has cantrips, so I don't need to worry about that right now. Though I do actually a little bit. Alright, let's run this back just a little bit. I want to kill this wisp because it's going to inflict pain on it, though. You know what? No, I don't care about that wisp. Okay, final answer. We kill up here. We cleanse here. We Liqueur Fate. Yeah, we do this. We Liqueur Warlock, actually. So I do actually want to kill this wisp. Could still Liqueur Fate, which I don't really need to. The reason I'm doing this preemptively is because, like, well, what if Doctor just like completely fucks up and rolls no mana next turn? Then I can't, you know, Liquor into make mana into Liquor into make mana. I'd want to be doing it preemptively. So I think this is okay. Though, yeah, I definitely want to hit a Blaze first. Yeah. So, fate will be exerted, but that's okay. A very small optimization, admittedly. But sometimes it will matter. I think I'm okay with roulette rolling here. I'd be a little bit more worried if inevitable is lower HP, but I'll just lock roulette if it gets close. Do I lock the dodge? I don't think so. I think I'm killing inevitable this turn. We have so many rerolls, yeah. Good job, roulette. You're here too. Bam. Stay here. Kill there. This is actually killing a bone, so want to see what I was talking about? If you spell rescue, like, on Doctor, see? You get the mana back, because it kills the bones, which is killing a twin, so it rescues. Silly, isn't it? Ah, just barely don't kill, huh? So I've got to do it in a slightly different order. Yeah, you just do it like that. I think if Blaze was bumped down to 12 damage, it would matter actually quite a bit, because you could no longer two-shot inevitable. Or, like, not two-shot, but rather what I'm trying to say. Actually, I don't get the... No, I can. I was about to say I couldn't get the spell rescue line, but I just hit this wisp for mana. Anyway. But, not two-shot, but, you know, kill him in 2 turns, I guess is what I'm trying to say there. Anyway, this was an interesting little run. Had a little hiccup in the middle there. Fucking 4 rerolls, can't roll shit. I didn't feel like my team had, like, no good sides, even. It just kind of happens like that sometimes, you know? But this was a fun little run. Twins were actually quite nice here. And again, you know, there's not really a better green to be running here. The only green I think you can really be happier to see there instead of twin is maybe dice, but twins were pretty solid. What a funny roulette replacer, though. Not that roulette was important to this run at all. Anyway, that'll about do it for me today. Again, sorry if the uploads are a little sparse all day, season and all that. Thank you very much for watching. It feels so cringe to say it, but I was talking with Voix, and it's like, oh, you should probably mention that people should subscribe. Because people, you know, like the call to action does actually do something, apparently. I always thought it was just kind of annoying and I never really thought about it myself. But yeah, I guess if you want to see more, subscribe. Sorry, I'm kind of rambling towards then. Thank you very much for watching. See ya.